Tommy's one of our favourite characters and he's ruthless, but thinks with his gun rather than his head, and we're going to learn a lot more about Tommy's backstory in Power Book 3. I'm talking all things Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, and who's going to be playing the younger version of Tommy Egan and what his role is going to be, so make sure you stick around till the end of this video. Welcome back to Movie Bar and let's talk Power Book 3. Now, Tommy and Ghost were mentored by Kanan in the ways of the streets, and we're going to see what made Tommy the cold and ruthless character we saw in Power, because he did a lot of ruthless things and he was arguably the greatest executioner in Power. His murderous rampages were drenched in emotion, and that's not something you can say for every character in Power. We see how ruthless Tommy is right at the beginning, where Tommy's got Miguel in the cellar of Ghost Club's truth. Tommy wants to deal with Maria Suarez right then and there, but Ghost shows his mercifulness and lets her go. She reappears a few seasons later and Tommy suspects that she knows who they are, and that cements her fate. Tommy guns her down and then goes after Proctor as well, in a wild gunfire in Ghost's apartment. And this is Proctor, who did a lot for Ghost and Tommy as their lawyer, but once you get on Tommy's bad side, you're on Tommy's bad side, and he dealt with Proctor just in the same manner he dealt with Maria Suarez. And the same could be said with Spanky. Let's just say Tommy doesn't take too kindly to snitches. When 2-Bit and Spanky were locked up, Spanky told Agent Blanca to link it to Poncho's murder. He was subsequently released, but 2-Bit remained loyal. Spanky on the other hand, well, let's just say, I think he deserved the bullet. And he even killed his own father, Tony Teresi, after he found out he was a snitch as well. So I said once before, Tommy doesn't really take too kindly to a snitch, whether they're family or not. And let's not forget about the biggest kill of them all that affected him the most, and that was Holly. He strangled her after he found out that she went behind his back to try and get Ghost killed by hiring the Jamaicans. So you get the gist. Tommy is cold and ruthless, and I want to say he's probably had the most kills on the show. He killed a total of 30 people on Power directly, and he was connected to even more murders. But what do we know about Tommy's childhood? What made him the cold-blooded killing machine we saw on Power? He was born in Queens in New York to Kate and Tony Teresi. Teresi told Kate that he was going to go out to the store but never returned, and Tommy was given the last name Egan. That was of his grandfather, and that was to cover the relationship with Teresi, and he was told his father was dead, which of course he found out later on in Power that he wasn't. He grew up in what Kate described a black neighborhood, and he was always getting bullied for being the only white. But Ghost stood up for Tommy, and after the two became best mates and so close they called each other brothers. So who's playing the younger version of Tommy? That's Ethan Cutkosky, and with 50 Cent teasing that there's going to be 6 seasons of Power Book 3, I think we're going to see a lot of character development from him. We're going to see how he was bullied at a young age and a real shift from the soft Tommy to the real hard Tommy that we saw in Power. We're going to see how he had to toughen up in a rough neighborhood, and we'll see how his relationship developed with Ghost and why they call each other brothers. And I certainly think we're going to see a young Tommy commit his first murder without even thinking twice in Power Book 3. I don't think we're going to see it affect him one bit when he commits this murder, because the way Tommy was so ruthless in Power, it looked like he'd been doing it since he was a young age. And I think the reason why Ghost and Tommy refer to each other as brothers is because Tommy could have saved Ghost from being killed, killing the person who Ghost had a problem with. And that was Tommy's way of repaying Ghost for sticking up for him when he was being bullied. And I think that's why they call each other brothers. And I think that's what's going to set up Tommy's ruthlessness up. And I won't be surprised if he even extends his kill list in Power Book 3 even at a young age. The beginning of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan is going to focus on Kanan's origin, because he's older than Ghost and Tommy. He's the one who mentored the criminal life to Tommy and Ghost and showed them the way of the streets. In the trailer we saw how pissed Tommy was with Ghost when he went over to Angela and he just fucked off. It's the same attitude he had when Ghost eventually got with Angela in Power. He knows that girls are a distraction, and I think we'll see Tommy with a few girls in Power Book 3, but not like how Ghost was with Angela. Tommy's always had his eye on the street life and girls came second. For Ghost it was the other way around. And Ethan Cutkosky is the perfect character to play this role. Some of you might know him from Shameless. He had the same braids in season 6 as we saw in the teaser for Power Book 3. And we know this boy can act. He's got that perfect look for a younger version of Tommy, talks like him and even acts like a younger version of him. So I'm excited to see what this younger version of Tommy brings to Power Book 3. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section about a younger version of Tommy. What do you think we'll see from him? And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be bringing you the up-to-date reviews and breakdowns of Power Book 2 Ghost and all the other Power spin-offs when they're on our TV screens. So make sure you're subscribed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.